Okay, everyone, welcome back. We have another standard deck I've built, Frost Lich Mage. Even though it doesn't have the Lich King, it has Frost Lich Jaina in it. Let's go over the list. In the preview I did last episode, I showed a little bit different, but I changed it. One of the viewers recommended change, and also think Mana Worm is just better than Firefly for a mage because this can really chain snowball. If an opponent can't remove it, it's most likely the best one drop. Even though I like Firefly for several reasons, to round off curve, get a token also, and also to play for the requirement for Elemental. A couple things I'm kind of concerned about. I only have one Volcanic Potion. I think maybe two is going to be definitely necessary, maybe not. And only one Flame Strike. Blaze Crawler is removal, obviously, so is Fireland Portals. If he can survive, he's also removal, so maybe it'll be okay. Obviously, you have some major healing in this if you can combo it with the Baron Geddon and this bad boy. I mean, look at that, 8 damage. If you're at 1 HP with Ice Block, just proc, you slam him, get him done. You can even sacrifice him with a Fireball or Frostbolt or whatever just to get healing. You could heal up to full. Mage isn't very strong right now, I don't think, from what I've been reading. And the Elemental deck I had before the expansion did good. It had issues, though, against real aggressive decks. I didn't run Ice Block back then, but I'm also thinking Ice Block's great, or what is it called? Ice Barrier too, so that you can get some more you get healing. But let's see how it goes. And this guy or her is just so you can make sure you get your Ice Block. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and queue up and see how it goes, guys.
Versus Rexa.
Our opponent is Mike Jones, a hunter. Okay, so we're gonna definitely keep our 2-drop. Tempted to keep Arcane Intellect, but you kind of want Frostbolt, you want Mana Worm, even the 2-drop Legendary Pyros. That would be kind of good. Tar Creeper coming in is excellent, and so is the Water Elemental is really good as well. We didn't get a Mana Worm, but we're okay. Against Hunter, I don't know. Mage, if I remember, used to have issues with Hunter, but Hunter's not exactly the strongest. I would love to start playing the Mage a lot more. The problem is I really want to get so we can curve out perfect next turn. Either we have the Tar Creeper or Ice Block. Probably Tar Creeper, since we're not going to have to worry about dying anytime soon. Ooh, wow. Okay, I like seeing new stuff.
Well played.
You don't see that very often. Okay, since he didn't do anything, we're definitely going to do this. Let's develop some more minions. But anyways, I probably going to grind, try to get my Shaman done either between the Priest or the Mage. I don't know. Mage isn't really that strong right now, so at least that's what I hear. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so what do we have here for options? We have... Let's do this because this is going to be really good. We're just going to have to ignore that.
I found it first.
We'll deal with it next turn. The only thing is kill command's a thing, so I could get rid of my Tar Creeper, but at least my Frost Elemental will live. Next turn we don't have, we have a couple options. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I only was running Fireland Portals for a while, and I think, yeah, you definitely need 2. And also, it's getting late in this season, so we gotta start grinding. Oh, wow. We're gonna have to start grinding some ranks. I haven't really had a lot of time to play. Matter of fact, I think you guys have seen pretty much everything thus far this season for the most part. Okay, so what do we have? Alright, so we could do this and do this, but let's do this. Draw cards. We might get Frostbolt. No, we didn't. I really hate losing a minion, but we're gonna develop the minion rather than cast our spell. Next turn we have 6 mana. We definitely have a bunch of options. This is gonna be really good. All right, so that's bad because we're gonna do a lot of nastiness. Okay, 6 mana. We have another Water Elemental. Let's see if we get something good. Ooh, Ice Barrier is actually really good against Hunter. This is also really good, and this is actually decent. You could, it's a really tough call. Let's do this. Reason being is because it's healing. Alright, so
I found it first.
we're gonna freeze this so we can deal with our hero power next turn, and plus you can't do anything with it. We might have to sacrifice our 2/3 because we do have Fireland portals, but we might not play that. We'll see. But yeah, Ice Barrier is nice because that's 8 healing, so I haven't taken any damage yet. But he's gonna obviously, he could buff it or he might not. If he buffs it, well, I'm probably gonna use Fireland portals on it anyways, and hopefully we get our. We're gonna use it on that. Alright, so we don't have enough to deal with, so we're gonna have to, if it can't be targeted by spells, it's gonna be, wow, that's actually really bad because, alright, so what are we gonna do here? We could actually sacrifice that into there to freeze it and get rid of, I think that's gonna be the best thing, guys, because watch, I deal with that, it spreads out the board. We're going to lose my minion, but at least next turn we should hopefully be able to deal with it. We don't have any... Let's do this. Ooh, this is really interesting because High Main's coming up. So I think Poly's probably the best because I have enough removal in my hand, so I don't really need Fire Blast, or I'm sorry, Fireball. Let's see how it goes. I'm surprised I'm turn 7. I haven't took one bit of damage from a hero. Well, that's because he changed his hero power, right? So that's the thing about the hunter. You know, you change the hero power, you lose a lot of damage. I'd be getting pretty low, not low, but you know, chipping away at the health. And then they go for the kill. Okay, so he's gonna do that. That's fine. He's gonna give him what, 2/2? Yeah, so we could deal with it with this. All right. Oh, he's gonna do that. Okay, that's okay. No, yeah, I wouldn't put all your eggs into one basket, but that is.
I love omelets.
We need to do this. We're gonna lose a minion. Ooh, actually, that's really good.
I found it first.
That's actually really good because I could ping it and just start going to town. Next turn, we're probably gonna do Jaina. Maybe, it depends, if maybe a Fireland portal because we'll have enough mana to do a ping. So we'll see.
I let the dogs out.
Alright, so we're definitely going to do Fireland. We got to deal with that because our board's getting a little out of hand here, or his board. Interesting. Alright, so he wanted to deal with that. We need Flame Strike. But we have a lot of options here. Okay, we could do that to get the thing, but I don't think it's a good enough thing. We gotta do this, get a big minion off board. Oh, interesting. And we're obviously gonna deal with that. Alright, so that's good because it could get some cheap heals. Next turn we'll most likely do Jaina. It depends. We're running out of cards though, so we still have one Arcane Intellect in the deck, and we have a bunch of other stuff. We haven't played any kind of elementals for a while, so that's unfortunate. But between the two ice blocks, we should be able to sustain for a while, but I'm expecting a High Main soon. Ooh, that's actually bad because we're going to have to probably poly that. Or actually poly that. So this sucks because it's just gonna kill everything I put on the board. Yeah, I'm gonna have to poly that. Unless I get no, I need to. That's just gonna get out of sync. Oh, if I only would have played elementals. This, that. We're gonna have to do that so we could what's it called? Get that killed next turn for the Blaze Caller, so I have to sacrifice the elemental. That's fine. He's running out of cards too, so that's good. He's probably debating if it is oh wow, okay, we gotta kill that more than anything else. Yeah, that's probably the best move. Ah, it's gonna be so hard to deal with. I don't know if we're gonna... And Jaime could be coming here. 6 is so bad. Alright, so we're gonna have to kill Ping, and then we're just gonna have to do this. Because we gotta get rid of that. Alright, unfortunately that's not the greatest, but if he does get a high main, hopefully he'll trade. And he's obviously going to see. Unfortunately, I don't have I don't have enough mana next turn to play that. Yeah, there's a high main like I thought. You see, I'm just falling behind. I need Flame Strike. If I get Flame Strike, I'll be back in it. There's a lot of outs. I have, you know, Ice Block. He has to chip away a lot of damage. Plus, I have another one. Plus, I'm going to start chaining the thing. So, let's see. We're going to have to probably... because he trades. He's out of cards, but I really need a way to stabilize here. We're probably going to have to ping that, even though I would love to... Ooh. Oh, that's actually good. We're going to do that. Because we can't afford to take more damage. Ooh, the hero power freezing. But you know what? This is probably a little bit better, but this will absorb more damage. He's not going to leave that there. And the next turn we have Jaina. If he lives, that'll be nice for healing. We need card draw, though. We haven't got any... Baron would be really good right now, especially if I could play the Lynch. Frost, yeah, Baron would be really good. Ah, area effect's such an issue. I think I need another Flame Strike, especially with these storm, flooding decks like this. It's just you fall way too far behind. He's gonna trade. He most likely will. Yeah, he does. All right, so we're gonna. All right, so it does its job. It does absorb. See, the thing is, this is leaving that up is just so bad. And we're going to get card draw, and we're gonna have to ping that. Oh, well, that's gonna eat up damage, so I'll take it. Probably gonna play that next, so I could have time to develop my healing, but we'll see. I wonder what he got. Ugh. Well, the good thing is if he buffs that up, he's going to protect that. That's kind of okay. I don't know if that's the best move, but at least it's not pingable. Is he yeah, he's trading. Okay. Now, this is only going to get 5, so but it's going to... His board's not that big right now. So we'll let... Oh, Baron is so good right now, but I think I want to do this, even though this clears out the board, though. Yeah, let's do this. You can't be greedy, guys, with your heal. I mean, yeah, he would have been good because that would have been a lot of healing if I got this. But you need to keep. The thing about Hunter is you got to keep them under control, right? All right, so at least that's going to be good. But I think right now it's perfect time to develop my healing. Only thing is the synergy for this, right? Ooh. I kind of prefer this. Reason being is because I don't know when I'm going to get the activator, and that's 10 health, so that's a beefy minion for him to deal with. Even another... Okay, that's... Alright, so we're not going to... God, see, this one thing about this, though, is... Oh, that's actually really good.
Break yourself.
That's great. He has no minion. Next turn we'll most likely do our Frost. I really want to play her sooner, but he's just keeping the board in check is just so important against the Hunter. Okay, that's actually really good. We're not gonna...
Do not fear power. Fear
He's elemental, right? Oh yeah, he is. That's healing. 5 healing, I'll take it. And I think a concede's coming. I do not see my opponent making a comeback now.
Well fought.
Yeah. What a game, guys. What a game. I definitely want to play more of this deck. Matter of fact, I don't know how many minutes it's been, but let's go ahead and queue up for another one. Anyways, I hope you guys like it. I do think, though, a second Flame Strike or maybe a second Volcanic Potion would be great. I mean, I had a Hunter who was able to flood the board multiple turns. I do think if the hero power was his default... Oh, great, Druid. If his hero power was the default, I think it would have been much tougher, but... Alright, this is actually pretty decent. We're not going to keep the Servant. We're going to keep Mana Worm. We're going to definitely keep Frostbolt. Most likely, the Mana Worm will be removed, but we'll see. This deck, I don't know. It could do well against Druid, but the problem is Druid, if it's Jade, it's just going to be very, very tough. And if it's aggro, it's going to be very, very tough as well. Mage kind of has issues with aggro, but we just see. I love the new board. That's actually a good curve. I could even blink. Okay, wild growth. Alright, so what do we have here? We have, we could do a spell, but I think it's better to develop a minion. We won't be greedy, even though this probably die next turn. We lose a potential damage, but Ice Block, we might play that. Depends what our opponent does. Okay, Wrath, that's expected. I don't know if we're gonna do that. We'll. Wow, he's he must have another Wrath or something. Hopefully he'll. Oh, he's Jade. Okay. We're not gonna. We're not going to. We're gonna do this. So that way he can't hero power into the the Mana Worm. We have a Fireball for anything big that comes out. Yeah, this is going to be a very tough match. It's going to take extra damage. That's fine. We're going to destroy that. Alright, he's going to obviously trade. Let's see, what do we have here? We could do Fireball. Ooh. No, that's not good enough because... I'd rather sacrifice that so I get a little bit more damage. He's going to hero power or he... Alright, so we don't have any elementals to trigger, but we're going to have to play that on curve anyways. Oh, well, that's going to die. Luckily we have that. Is he going to... Let's see if he's a noob and he... wow, shuffle. He never shuffled the first one. Oh, wow, he has a lot of card draw. I wonder if they're going to move the Auctioneer to Wild or Hall of Fame. That's gotta die. Oh man, I kind of wish I had enough mana to play it, but he's already got a huge amount of card draw and he was out of it. So we're gonna. I don't think we could beat Jade, guys. We'll see. Don't give up, right? That'll be good. It depends. We could play that. Let's see. What do we get now? Come on, give me an elemental, please. Okay, that's an elemental. But we're going to be a little greedy. I don't know if that's the best, but... Ooh, that's actually really good. Now we got our elemental for the Blaze Caller, so his next Jade will be pretty useless. Yeah, that hurts, but I don't think he meant to, we gotta start pushing face damage. Okay, that's a big turn for me. Because, this is gonna be hard for him to get, especially being behind. This is gonna be hard, so maybe we could win. Alright, what do we get? Fireball. Excellent. Face is the place. Plus, we got some good stuff. That's gonna be difficult for him to deal with. We might save that, actually, because that'll hurt my board, so we might not put that down. We'll see. He's out. Wow, we actually have close to lethal. I just realized that. Drake. Drake's not that bad. Except for it. We need as much card draw as we can get.
Job done.
Oh, Baron's gonna be excellent. I might drop him. He's going to be such a difficult minion to deal with, for him to deal with. Or Baron, maybe it depends. We're nowhere near. I mean, we're getting him close to lethal, though. We're what, a Frost Bolt. And, well, that's not that great, but at least it protects him. That's not a good card when you, against, like, okay, his Jade's not that big. Let's see, can we get through this? This is going to be big. We're probably going to put it down. Serpents. Well, oh, but man.
Feel the burn!
Well, let's do this first. Let's see if we get something. That's not enough to get through. You could actually technically do this and then this to get through, but then it would make it easier for him to. Molten would actually be pretty good, right? To get a 6/6. But we're going to do this. Now he has a 6/1 with this Baron, plus we have that. We have a lot of big stuff to deal with, or get him close to lethal. But I don't know if that last turn was good. I'll have to take a double look.
Well played.
But wow, we win. All right, perfect. All right, 2 games isn't too bad. It's a lot of fun. So it looks like this deck could beat Jade Idol, huh? Let's see what we get. Okay, fine. All right, that was a great thing. We'll definitely do a part 2 or etc. etc. But like I said, I really want to focus on getting my shaman to golden. It's only 89 wins, so I kind of want to. You'll see a lot of shaman content, but we'll spice it up, guys. It won't be just shaman only. Druid, mage, and some other good stuff. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.